Hiring an IT support company in 2026 is a choice about how your business will handle its next major technical failure. It determines if operations pause for an hour or grind to a halt for a week. Small and mid-sized businesses are specifically targeted by phishing and ransomware because attackers know these organizations often have weaker defenses than larger enterprises. This compares two ways to manage risk. On the left is the reactive break-fix model. On the right, the proactive managed service provider. In break-fix, technicians only engage after a failure. Without active monitoring, the provider has no incentive to prevent problems. Treating your technology as an on-demand utility creates a gap in your defenses. If a server fails on a Friday night and no one is watching, the damage spreads across your network before your team even starts work on Monday morning. The initial appeal of the break-fix model is the lower upfront cost. You avoid a flat monthly fee and only pay when a technician is actively working on a specific ticket. This chart shows the trade-off. Break-fix vendors profit from downtime, while MSPs are incentivized to keep systems healthy. Ultra-cheap providers cut corners, leading to hidden expenses like outages. True ROI is found here, a predictable cost covering continuous monitoring to prevent emergency repairs. Choosing an IT partner based solely on the lowest monthly invoice leaves the most expensive risks to your business completely unmanaged. To evaluate the ROI of a potential partner, you have to look at their specific security operations and response metrics. A budget-level provider typically relies on a standard antivirus program and an on-call technician model to handle issues. Without 24/7 monitoring, a ransomware attack launched outside of business hours can go undetected for days, allowing it to move laterally through your network and encrypt every connected device. In contrast, a proactive MSP uses a fully staffed security operations center to identify and isolate threats the moment they appear, regardless of the time or day. This timeline illustrates why specific service-level agreements matter. A vague promise of quick support isn't the same as a documented, written guarantee. Professional SLAs provide predictable outcomes, like a guaranteed response within 15 to 30 minutes for critical outages. That speed is only might be driving or handling another emergency, while a staffed center has technicians ready to intervene immediately. Written SLAs and active monitoring are the only way to ensure technical issues don't paralyze your revenue-generating activities. The second major factor is how a provider manages your data during a catastrophic failure. Maintaining data continuity requires more than just a backup drive. It requires enterprise-grade infrastructure and a documented recovery process. Many businesses rely on default cloud settings or physical drives connected to their local network as their primary defense. Because these backups are connected to the main network, modern ransomware can find and encrypt them, leaving you with no way to restore your files without paying a ransom. Developing an effective recovery plan requires setting two targets: the recovery time objective, or how long you can afford to stay offline, and the recovery point objective, which defines how much data loss your business can tolerate. This matrix shows the result of air-gapped backups. Because these backups are isolated from your main network, they remain immune to encryption, allowing for a rapid and complete data restoration. Proper RTO and RPO planning ensures that a major incident results in a single-day recovery rather than a week of lost work. The final factor is shifting your IT from a reactive defense to a tool for operational growth. High-performing IT systems are the result of aligning technology with your specific financial and operational goals. If you treat your IT vendor only as an expense meant to keep old computers running, your infrastructure will eventually become a bottleneck for your business. A virtual CIO or VCIO prevents this by translating technical risks into business impacts, showing exactly how an unpatched server affects your bottom line. They help you build phased roadmaps that account for industry-specific regulations, such as HIPAA for healthcare or PCI compliance for financial services. This timeline shows a typical cloud migration roadmap. Phase 1 secures your email with multi-factor authentication. Phase 2 migrates files to a secure cloud platform. Phase 3 moves your core business applications to a scalable environment. Prioritizing this level of strategic planning ensures your technology infrastructure supports your 3-year growth plan instead of obstructing it. A small business with fewer than 10 employees and no sensitive data might be able to manage with a basic break-fix model. However, as this flowchart shows, organizations with more than 20 employees or those handling sensitive client data require a proactive approach to remain secure and compliant. When interviewing providers, watch for red flags like a refusal to share network documentation or vague answers regarding their security frameworks. For a growing business, investing in a proactive IT partner is a requirement for maintaining stable and scalable operations. The best IT partner acts as an extension of your own team, managing the background maintenance so you can focus on your core business. For small and mid-sized businesses in Lawrenceville, JETT Business Technology provides the dependable, proactive support required in today's environment. Their services range from managed cybersecurity and cloud migrations to dedicated VCIO consulting designed to align technology with your growth.